Salvete omnes, this is Emilia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. In the last episode, we did some pretty meaty levels, actually. Both levels 21 and 22 were fairly long and had death routes with gems. But now it's time for level 23, Medieval Madness. We shall see how mad it makes us, in either sense of the word. It's another Atlasphere level, joy to the max. Yeah, Warp Room 3 pretty well established how I feel about these. That said, I think this one is actually easier than level 14. The terrain is more even, and the boxes are way less inconvenient to get. For that matter, it has better music. Like, level 14's music was okay, but it didn't really stick with you. The theme for level 23, on the other hand, has definitely a more distinctive melody and more of that driving rhythm that's so common in Atlasphere levels. Anyway, we must get all the fruit. And we have some kind of narrow pathways up here, but nothing as bad as trying to get that one box in level 14. You know which one I'm talking about. I want the fruit. Okay. I had to come up here. And thread the nitros. There are a lot of nitros around here. And time to play pinball. With a really annoying sound effect in the background, actually. Well, maybe not really annoying, but pretty darn noisy, at least. Go ahead and come down here. And we still haven't hit a checkpoint. That's a bit worrisome. Now we have some slightly precarious maneuvering around, well, these big donut-shaped structures. This must be done delicately. I realize I'm kind of just wasting time trying to get every individual lump of fruit, but finally a checkpoint. It's about time. And now for another unique obstacle. These big rolling wheels. I haven't really been able to figure out for sure if they just push you or if they actually hurt you, but there's no point in going up the ramps there. They don't get you anything. There's nothing up there. Also, finally, an enemy. Surprised it took that long for one to show up. We also have a path split here, and I like to go down the right path just long enough to get those two boxes and then go back down the left path. I think this level has a couple paths like that where you have to kind of take both of them to get all the boxes. But there's not really anything on the rest of the second path. And now we have Plungers, and not of the toilet variety. Also 166 boxes in this one, which seems like kind of a lot for an Atlasphere level. I wonder how many of them are just nitros. It may look like there's a path down there, but there really isn't. There's just nitros down there. They're fortunately not cruel enough to hide any boxes down there that you have to get. Trust me, I've tried. There's nothing down there. At least nothing important. Anyway, after the second checkpoint, we have a section that's kind of reminiscent of the third level of Crash Twinsanity, actually. I can't figure out if there's any point in trying to go all the way to the right there. I don't think there is. But whatever, we'll just head over and get a couple more boxes. Do not want to hit the nitros. 81. Nope. So now how come Crash can fall from that height and he's fine, but if he falls a much shorter distance off the side of the level, onto snow or whatever else, then you die? Explain that one. Anyway, I think we want to take this lower path first, anyway. Or maybe it doesn't matter, who knows. Okay, yeah, I think it actually doesn't matter, so might as well go back up. I don't know if that fireplace is dangerous like the ones in the other medieval levels, but so far it doesn't seem to be, but there's no point in risking it. So we'll go up top, and we'll head this way and get our third checkpoint. Not very far away from the second one, actually. So here we have to go around Tiny. What the best way to do that is debatable, but we can just lure him to one side and then go around like that. And now we have a lot of nitros to avoid. Like I said, this level seems to have a lot of those. Yes, yes, pew, 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 pew. Yeah, these 5 boxes can be easy to miss. But what a waste of 1-ups, because I'm already at 99 lives. And now we just head back and don't get ourselves blown up, hopefully. Okay, so Tiny should be around here somewhere, yeah. Okay, can I just do this quickly? Oh, that was a bit risky, but it worked. So, 91 boxes. Make that 92. And hey, there's Dingo Dial. Bit late to the party, as is Entropy up there. Thank you for your service as turrets. And now we have probably the trickiest part of the level. We're at 107 boxes, which is good, but we have ourselves a bit of a maze. And one that's not immediately obvious how you're supposed to get through. I mean, I guess if it were, it wouldn't be much of a maze. So somewhere in here is the power crystal. And no, I don't have this memorized. As long as we get out with the power crystal and progress through the level, we'll be fine. But the thing is, when you actually do get to the part, when you actually do get to the exit, it's not immediately obvious that it is the exit. So the power crystal should be somewhere around here, I think. Also, lag. Come on, we have the power of the PS2 now. This shouldn't be happening. So there's the exit. It kind of looks like a dead end at first, I have to say. But there we go. Up to 110 boxes. I'm fairly sure most of the rest are just nitros. But there's the exit to the level right there, and we have to go this way first. Because there are more boxes and the nitro detonator. 61, 2, 3... So yeah, got all the boxes, got the power crystal, now we just need to get to the end. And there we go. So yeah, I feel like I had a significantly less hard time with that one than I did with level 14. It seems like it's flatter than level 14, and it might even be easier. I certainly had more fun with it. I'll say that much. Only 2 levels to go, and it's time for level 24, Crate Balls of Fire. So I don't remember that much about this level either, aside from the main gimmick of it, which we'll get to. But first, more climbing. This one uses the same theme as level 17. I don't remember much about the music in this one either. I do know that I don't like running toward the screen. We only have 110 boxes this time. And more climbing. Watch Crash's shadow to tell when to drop. Oh hey, these platforms. I forgot these were in this game. Remember these from Crash 3? From the future levels in Crash 3 specifically? Uh-oh. Okay. Weird physics made that work. So the music in this level, now that I think about it, reminds me of some of the last couple of levels of Toy Story. Like the flying ones and stuff. So we're at 7 boxes, and we have a bonus room right here. $38 of those 110 are in this bonus room. Go ahead and go through here. And another Nitro Sneak ability. You know how I originally said that that was only used in, like, 2 levels? Well, I was dreadfully wrong about that. I mean, it still feels very shoehorned in, don't get me wrong. Well, there go my Aku Akus. I wonder, I have the bazooka now, can I just shoot that entire Nitro Bridge and not have to worry about the sneaky sneak? That seems like the easier solution. Let's see. If I can aim the thing correctly anyway. And it is not the easiest thing to aim, I must say. Okay, big stack of TNT. Okay, that's 36. Okay. You know, for having 38 boxes, that bonus room did not actually have much in the way of meaningful boxes. But we've gone from 99 lives to 99, so that's good. Yeah, I just totally don't remember this part of the level. But hey, it's time for the mech. See if I still remembered how to control this thing. It's still as terrible at aiming as ever. Okay. Don't try to jump over that. Okay, let's try this again. Why is this thing so terrible at aiming? Goodness. There we go. And you can probably see where this is going. So how about that ball of fire? We've seen the crates. And yes, not only is this a sort of... Wait, I didn't take damage there? How did that work? But yes, if you couldn't tell already, this is a chase level. And we know how I feel about those. Okay, 68 boxes. Oh. At least you don't have to worry about getting crates during the Ball of Fire section. Oh. I was supposed to hit that one, though. That is an exception to don't bother getting crates because the fireball will take care of it. The nitros, on the other hand, you should just avoid if at all possible. I mean, obviously I still want to get the crates because they gave me Wumpa Fruit and all that. Uh-oh. Okay, up to 78. I'm guessing one more chase sequence? Yes, indeed. What is that fire even coming from? I guess those apertures in the wall, but... At least as chase sequences in level 24 go, it's pretty lenient. And now we don't have to deal with it anymore. No more Ball of Fire. That is... Oh, that's... Okay. There's a platform there. I guess that is one thing about this game that's kind of weird, is its chase levels don't last for the whole thing. They start and stop. Or like, they only take place for part of the level. They only take place in part of the level, I mean. Personally, I'm much more entertained by the platforming across the... well, these things. Now that part reminds me a bit more of Crash 2, and specifically, the space levels. You know which platform types I'm talking about. Point is, we're done with the level, and there we have it. 2 levels done. There's only one more thing standing between us and the final boss. But that, we will worry about next time.